today because I hear that it's something that you deal quite a lot. Well, I wanted to put the focus primarily on women's health today because I hear that it's something that you deal quite a lot with, and there's certain issues that are crucial for women to get information about. A lot of women are concerned about weight loss. And which type of diet is best for weight loss? I mean, you have high fat, high carb, high protein, paleo, ketogenic, vegan, intermittent fasting. People are so confused these days, which is probably what the industry wants, is that confusion. But I'm hoping you can bring some clarity to all this.
Well, I think the first thing is we have to get away from this idea that anything that works for a period of time for weight loss is a good idea. I just did a video clip, which will air next week, on the new study that came out everybody's all excited about. And it compared a low-fat and a low-carb diet. They said they were the same. Well, they were both terrible diets, and they were the same. They both resulted in not much weight loss. But when we get into this, anything that causes weight loss is good. I made the point in this video, well, I'll tell you a couple things that cause weight loss. Being in a refugee camp, you lose weight. Cocaine addiction. All cocaine addicts are skinny people. Right. And so nobody in their right mind would say, let's go live in a refugee camp or take up cocaine in order to lose weight. But when the only thing you're concerned about is weight loss and you lose track of the health benefits or detriments of what you're signing up to do, I don't like that at all. If you take a look at what is the diet that will cause people to lose weight safely, in other words, you're not trading one problem for another. I know somebody who lost 100 pounds on a paleo diet and blew out her kidneys. She's on the transplant list.
Wow.
Being a skinny person waiting for new kidneys, that's no good. The one that works best is a diet based on whole plant foods that's low in fat and high in fiber. And it's pretty easy to stick to. People think it's so hard. It's not hard. You just have to learn some new tricks and tools and shopping and all that sort of thing. But it's easy to stick with. One of the things that gets around that is the detriment of all, it's a problem with some of these weight loss plans, is the weighing, measuring, portion control, point keeping kind of thing. And people say, I can just eat anything I want. I said, well, you can eat anything you want within the realm of the foods that we eat on this diet, because it is really hard to overeat lentils and rice. If you've ever tried to do it, how many bowls at 14 grams of fiber per bowl of lentils and rice can you eat? It's not 7. So it's somewhat self-limiting, and you can just have at the food, and people like eating. I like eating. I don't like restriction. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, I'm limited in certain ways because I don't and can't eat processed sugars and sweeteners and oils because I get all inflamed.
You're a lucky guy, right?
Sometimes I don't feel so lucky because it's like I can't, grab and go sometimes and go out to restaurants freely sometimes, but I have such a hard time gaining weight, which is actually really good. So, I agree with you. Can you talk about why women lose bone mineral density at a quicker rate than men? And is there something they can do to slow that down?
No, and they shouldn't. It's a normal sign of aging. See, women have higher peak bone mineral density. And the reason is the demands of carrying a child and breastfeeding on the human skeleton are really, really high. Mm. So after menopause, not going to have any more children, you start to lose bone mineral density. Men lose it too, but they have a lower peak and they don't lose it as rapidly. I tell people, you go have a test and they tell you that you're losing bone mineral density, which is a normal sign of aging. And I assume that most people know they're aging before they go have this stupid test. This is not a big revelation in the doctor's office. Oh my gosh, I'm getting older. I had no idea. There's abnormal bone loss. I mean, you can develop osteoporosis and have weak bones. But the reason I brought up the other issue is that I think it's important to deal with somebody who really has thinning bones at an abnormal rate because they're not healthy or they don't exercise.
True. Well, it's kind of like age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia, where, people gradually lose their muscle mass.